Hello, this is Peter Mcilvenna from Hearts of Oak reporting for AW.today. I wanted to give you an update on Tommy Robinson's latest court drama at Westminster Magistrates Court. I was there on the 21st and 22nd of April, and Tommy was denying failing to comply with a direction to leave an area in Westminster, central London, on the 26th of November 2023. Let me give you a bit of an update. You may not know who Tommy Robinson is. He is a high profile media figure in the UK. He originally opposed Muslims spitting and abusing troops as they returned in Luton, his hometown just north of London. He has championed the cause of opposing the grooming gangs, and those are Pakistani Muslim rape gangs that have targeted white English girls, happening since the end of the 70s up until the current day. We've had maybe 80 prosecutions. Over 420 men have been charged with this crime. And it is a massive cover up in British society because no one wanted to report on it until 2010. Tommy has highlighted this injustice, highlighted the failings of the police and the court system, and highlights the clash that we have between Islam and the freedoms in the West. Obviously, Islam removes a lot of the freedoms of women, of those who walk away from that faith, those who are not Muslim. And Tommy highlights that discrepancy, that culture clash which we are facing in the West. And because of that, lawfare is used against him. The police often will arrest him. Family will target him. He has been dragged through the courts many times. Many hit pieces written about him in the media, and it goes on and on with the tools of the establishment used to silence him, as they have done to silence many dissidents, not only in the UK, but around the world. In Western democracies, we face exactly the same battle. So back to the day, I was there for the 2 days at the trial, and the judge looked at a number of areas. Firstly, he looked at the dispersal order and pointed out that the wrong event was on the order. The order was to prevent disorder at a pro-Palestine demo, the likes we are seeing across the world. But Tommy was at a different event against anti-Semitism, so it was the wrong event. Secondly, Home Office guidance should be taken into account, but the police officer admitted he had never even read the Home Office guidance. He simply copied and pasted it, had not read it, had not understood it. So the police officer didn't know what he was acting upon. Thirdly, the incorrect date was on the order. This has been highlighted by the media. This is what they've latched onto, but the failings of the police are wider than the incorrect date. Fourthly, the police officer used an order for the City of London. The City of London is part of London, but Tommy was in Westminster, which is a completely separate part. And the police did not consider his excuse that he was in the area as a journalist at work. And finally, Tommy was asked to leave. He was told if he didn't leave, he'd be arrested. His response was, "Which way should I go?" He was immediately arrested. He was given less than 1 minute to comply with the order, which obviously is not long enough. Therefore, you've got the wrong event, the wrong date, the wrong location, complete failing. So it was a victory for Tommy. The judge, of course, ruled that Tommy had no case to answer for. The order could not stand, and therefore he was a free man. But for 5 months, he's been banned from London, the capital of the United Kingdom. He has not been able to enter on pain of arrest and thrown in a jail somewhere. So the takeaways from it are that the order can still be used at the discretion of one single police officer. Another takeaway is there were 24 police officers used to arrest Tommy. Now, I don't know if you've ever met Tommy. He's about 5 foot something. So teeny tiny Tommy needed 24 police officers. Unbelievable. He was pepper sprayed while he was being arrested. So where is the justice for this aggression from the police and from the courts, from the system? So for me, the big takeaways are that the police are incompetent. They cannot even fill out their forms. They made excuses. They had no battery for the computer. Their body cams weren't working. That one officer said he had dyslexia, so he couldn't really put it down properly. There were excuse after excuse. So they are incompetent. Two, the courts take forever, 5 months from the arrest to release. And that shows that the process is the punishment. So Tommy is free. But the question I asked, does this show that the police are enemies of the public? The police are not prosecuting burglaries, they're not prosecuting rapes, but they are stopping journalists from speaking the truth. So for me, the police are enemies of the people. Change my mind. Check out aw.today for more. Make sure you subscribe and follow and share these videos.